Passion Travel is a channel specializing in all things travel street food and subscribe. Ceviche. Fresh seafood, commonly shrimp or fish, marinated in a zesty citrus sauce and served with onions, tomatoes, and cilantro. Ceviche is a popular and refreshing dish enjoyed in many Latin American countries, including Ecuador. It's made by marinating fresh seafood, typically shrimp or fish, in a tangy and zesty citrus-based sauce. Here's a basic recipe for preparing Ecuadorian-style ceviche. Ingredients: 1 pound of fresh shrimp or white fish fillets, cubed. 1 red onion, thinly sliced. 2 to 3 tomatoes, diced. 2 to 3 limes, juiced. 2 to 3 oranges, juiced. 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 to 2 fresh cilantro sprigs, chopped. 1 to 2 tablespoons of ketchup. 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. 1 to 2 tablespoons of ají or hot sauce, adjust to your preferred level of spiciness. Salt and black pepper to taste. Optional. Diced bell peppers, avocado, and corn kernels. Instructions. Prepare the seafood. If using shrimp, peel and devein them. If using fish, cut the fillets into small cubes. It's important to use the freshest seafood available. Marinate in citrus. Place the seafood in a glass or non-reactive bowl. Squeeze the juice from the limes and oranges over the seafood. The acid in the citrus juice will cook the seafood as it marinates. Ensure the seafood is fully submerged in the juice. Cover and refrigerate for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the seafood turns opaque. Prepare the sauce. In a separate bowl, combine the minced garlic, ketchup, tomato sauce, ají or hot sauce, salt, and black pepper. Adjust the seasoning to your preferred level of spiciness and flavor. Some people like their ceviche spicier, while others prefer it milder. Mix ingredients. After the seafood has marinated in the citrus juice, drain off most of the excess juice. You can leave a little behind to retain the acidity. Add the sliced red onion, diced tomatoes, and chopped cilantro to the seafood. Also, add the sauce mixture to the bowl. Optional ingredients. If you like, you can include diced bell peppers, avocado slices, and boiled corn kernels for added flavor and texture. Chill and serve. Mix all the ingredients gently but thoroughly. Let the ceviche chill in the refrigerator for at least 15 to 20 minutes before serving to allow the flavors to meld together. Serve. Serve the Ecuadorian ceviche cold, garnished with a little extra cilantro or avocado, and accompanied by toasted corn nuts, congeal, or plantain chips, patacones. Ecuadorian ceviche is known for its bold and tangy flavors. It's a perfect dish to enjoy on a hot day, and the citrusy marinade adds a refreshing touch to the seafood. Ecuadorian tamales. Steamed pockets of corn dough filled with meats, vegetables, and spices, wrapped in banana leaves. Ecuadorian tamales, known as tamales ecuatorianos, are a delicious and traditional dish enjoyed throughout Ecuador. These tamales are made with a masa, dough, that's filled with a flavorful mixture of meats, vegetables, and spices. They are then wrapped in banana leaves and steamed to perfection. Here's a basic recipe for making Ecuadorian tamales. Ingredients. For the masa, dough. 3 cups of masa harina, cornmeal for tamales. 1/2 cup of achiote infused oil, achiote seeds steeped in oil, for coloring and flavor. 2 cups of chicken or vegetable broth, warm. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Salt to taste. For the filling, 1 pound of chicken, pork, or a mixture of both, cut into bite-sized pieces. 2 cups of cooked rice. 2 cups of cooked green peas. 1 cup of cooked carrots, diced. 1 cup of cooked green beans, chopped. 1 cup of cooked potatoes, diced. 1 cup of cooked hard-boiled eggs, sliced. 1 cup of olives, green or black. 1 cup of raisins, optional. 1 onion, finely chopped. 4 cloves of garlic, minced. 2 tablespoons of achiote infused oil. Salt and pepper to taste. Additional banana leaves for wrapping and tying. Instructions. For the filling. Prepare the meat. In a large skillet, heat the achiote infused oil over medium heat. Add the chopped onion and minced garlic and sauté until they become fragrant and translucent. Add the pieces of chicken or pork and cook until they are lightly browned. Assemble the filling. Mix the cooked rice, green peas, carrots, green beans, potatoes, hard-boiled eggs, olives, and raisins, if using, with the cooked meat. Season the mixture with salt and pepper to taste and set it aside. For the masa, dough. Prepare the masa. In a large mixing bowl, combine the masa harina, achiote-infused oil, warm chicken or vegetable broth, baking powder, and salt. Knead the dough until it becomes smooth and pliable. It should be soft but not sticky. Assemble the tamales. Take a banana leaf and place a portion of the masa dough in the center. Flatten and spread the masa into a square or rectangle, leaving some space around the edges for folding. Spoon a generous portion of the meat and vegetable filling on top of the masa. Fold the banana leaf over the masa and filling to create a packet, securing it with kitchen twine or extra strips of banana leaves if needed. Steam the tamales. Place the tamales in a large steamer and steam them for about 1.5 to 2 hours or until the masa is cooked and firm. Llapingachos. Potato cakes made from mashed potatoes, cheese, and onions, often served with peanut sauce and chorizo. Llapingachos are delicious potato patties commonly enjoyed in Ecuador. These patties are made from mashed potatoes that are mixed with cheese and served with a peanut sauce. They make a fantastic side dish or even a snack on their own. Here's a recipe for preparing llapingachos. Ingredients. For the llapingachos: 2 pounds of yellow or russet potatoes, peeled and diced. 1 cup of queso fresco, fresh white cheese, or queso de hoja, Ecuadorian cheese, crumbled. 1/2 cup of finely chopped white onion. 1 egg, beaten. 1 teaspoon of achiote powder, for coloring, optional. Salt and pepper to taste. Vegetable oil for frying. For the peanut sauce: 1/2 cup of roasted peanuts. 1/2 cup of milk. 1/4 cup of finely chopped white onion. 1 garlic clove, minced. 1 tablespoon of achiote-infused oil, achiote seeds steeped in oil. Salt and pepper to taste. Instructions. For the llapingachos: boil the potatoes. Place the peeled and diced potatoes in a large pot of salted water and boil until they are tender, about 15 to 20 minutes. Mash the potatoes. Drain the potatoes and mash them thoroughly until there are no lumps. Mix ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, combine the mashed potatoes, crumbled cheese, chopped onion, beaten egg, achiote powder, if using, salt, and pepper. Mix until all the ingredients are well combined. Form patties. Take a portion of the mixture and form it into a patty or disc shape, about 3 to 4 inches in diameter. Fry the llapingachos. Heat vegetable oil in a skillet over medium-high heat. Fry the llapingachos until they are golden brown and crispy on both sides, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Place them on paper towels to drain any excess oil. For the peanut sauce: prepare the peanuts. In a blender or food processor, blend the roasted peanuts until they turn into a fine powder. Make the peanut sauce. In a saucepan, heat the achiote-infused oil over medium heat. Add the minced garlic and chopped onion, and sauté until they become fragrant and tender. Add the powdered peanuts and stir well. Gradually add the milk, stirring constantly until the mixture thickens. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Serve. Serve the llapingachos hot with the peanut sauce drizzled on top. They are often accompanied by lettuce, tomato slices, and avocado. Llapingachos are a delightful and comforting Ecuadorian dish that showcases the flavors of potatoes, cheese, and the unique peanut sauce. They are a popular street food and a beloved part of Ecuadorian cuisine. Ecuadorian hot dogs. Hot dogs topped with an array of unique condiments like salsa de aguacate, avocado sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, and more. Ecuadorian-style hot dogs, often referred to as perros calientes, are a popular and unique street food in Ecuador. These hot dogs are known for their variety of toppings and distinctive flavors. Here's how to make an Ecuadorian hot dog. Ingredients. For the hot dogs: hot dog buns or small baguettes. Hot dogs, sausages. Cooking oil for grilling or frying. For the toppings: Ecuadorian hot dogs are famous for their diverse and creative toppings. Some common choices include salsa de tomate, tomato sauce. 1 cup of tomato ketchup. 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. 1/4 cup of mustard. 1/4 cup of finely chopped onions. 1/4 cup of finely chopped pickles, optional. Salsa rosada, pink sauce. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. 1/4 cup of ketchup. A few drops of hot sauce, adjust to taste. Lemon juice, to taste. Chopped onions and cilantro. 1/4 cup of finely chopped onions. 1/4 cup of finely chopped fresh cilantro. Chopped cabbage. 1 cup of finely shredded cabbage. Crushed potato chips. Crushed potato chips for added crunch. Avocado. Sliced or mashed avocado. Grated cheese. Grated cheese, typically queso fresco or queso de hoja. Sliced hard-boiled eggs. Sliced hard-boiled eggs. Instructions. Prepare the toppings. Prepare the various toppings in separate bowls, as listed above. You can choose which toppings to include on your hot dogs. Grill or fry the hot dogs. Cook the hot dogs, sausages, by grilling or frying them until they are browned and cooked through. Warm the buns. While the hot dogs are cooking, you can also warm the buns. You can do this by placing them on the grill or in a toaster for a minute or two. Assemble the hot dogs. Place a cooked hot dog in a bun. Add your desired toppings, such as the tomato sauce, pink sauce, onions, cilantro, cabbage, crushed potato chips, avocado, grated cheese, and sliced hard-boiled eggs. Enjoy. Serve your Ecuadorian hot dogs immediately, and enjoy the diverse and flavorful combination of toppings. Ecuadorian hot dogs are a unique street food experience that allows you to customize your hot dog with a variety of textures and flavors. The combination of ingredients creates a satisfying and mouthwatering treat. Hornado. Roast pork cooked in an oven and served with llapingachos and salad. Hornado is a classic Ecuadorian dish, specifically popular in the Andean region of the country. It features succulent, slow-roasted pork that's seasoned with a flavorful marinade and cooked until tender and crispy. Hornado is often served as a hearty meal with side dishes like llapingachos, mote, hominy corn, and salad. Here's a basic recipe for preparing hornado. Ingredients. For the pork. 1 whole pork leg or shoulder, about 8 to 10 pounds. 2 cups of beer or chicha, a fermented corn beverage. 1 cup of orange juice. 6 to 8 cloves of garlic, minced. 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. 2 tablespoons of ground achiote, annatto. 2 tablespoons of salt. 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. 1 teaspoon of ground paprika. 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Banana leaves, for wrapping, if available. For the accompaniments. Llapingachos, potato cakes with cheese. Mote, hominy corn. Ají sauce, spicy pepper sauce. Sliced red onions and cilantro. Instructions. For the pork. Marinate the pork. In a large bowl, combine the beer or chicha, orange juice, minced garlic, ground cumin, ground achiote, salt, black pepper, paprika, and vegetable oil to create the marinade. Rub the marinade all over the pork, ensuring it's well coated. If possible, marinate the pork overnight for maximum flavor. Preheat the oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Wrap the pork. If you have banana leaves, wrap the marinated pork in the leaves to help seal in the flavor and moisture. Place the wrapped pork in a roasting pan. Roast the pork. Roast the pork in the preheated oven for several hours, typically around 4 to 5 hours, or until the pork is tender and the skin is crispy. Baste the pork with the marinade from time to time to keep it moist. Finish with broiling. To achieve a crispy and golden skin, increase the oven temperature to broil, or use a grill if available, for the last 10 to 15 minutes of cooking. Keep a close eye on it to avoid burning. For the accompaniments. Prepare llapingachos. Prepare llapingachos according to the recipe mentioned earlier. Cook mote. Cook the mote, hominy corn, following the package instructions. It's typically boiled until tender.